This is episode 48, and you're on approach.
63, climb maintain 13 down. 13,000, number 63. 63, contact the New York Center, 128.3. 28.3, just with 63, good day. Hello, Captain.
On Approach is a flight sim and aviation enthusiast podcast featuring the week's top user-submitted stories and news on the SkyLounge.tv. I got through that and did not forget it through the holiday break. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another show. This is episode 48, and I have with me Mr. Kevin. Other side, hold on. This side. This side,
Whatever
Mr. Kevin.
Side you have.
And Mr. Sparky. Over there.
Hello.
There he is. What's up, guys? Have a good break?
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what it feels like. As we go into 2018 now, it all just feels like fresh start.
Yes, new.
Everything's just
stuff.
new. Sparky finished his tour.
I'm sad now.
We're around the world in what plane?
The A2A Comanche.
For how long? It's been a year.
2 years. 2 years. Started in January 2015. Ended up January 2018. Done 37,127.58 nautical miles.
I can tell by your hair.
It looks like I've been
They've
around the
changed.
world for 2 years, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's changed.
Freaking
Did you like it,
dragged out of bed at freaking 5:30 in the morning. What do you expect?
Did you like it though? Did you like your world tour?
Oh man, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it.
You're gonna be able to do something else now.
Chopper.
Yes, please tell us about Chopper.
Yeah, we're gonna fire up the Chopper Club. Several people have asked me about it in the past. We do have some active clubs actually on the lounge already. So yeah, now I've got the tour out the way. I'm going to concentrate on the Chopper Club. So if you're a heli simmer, you like your helis, come by on a Sunday. We're going to be flying helis.
There you go. So just like Cub Club, but this is online. So open for people to join. If they see us live, they can come in, ask what airport we're at, and jump in. But patrons, they get the scoop inside the club ahead of time where we're going to be meeting every week. And this is Sundays at 6 p.m. London time?
6 p.m. Sunday evening, yeah.
Excellent. Very exciting. And it's going to be a variety of locations and types of choppers. And
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to stick to one particular type. We're not going to say you need this one, and this one. If it's got a helipad and you've got a helicopter, come and fly it.
That's awesome. And there's a default chopper in the sim. There are actually multiple. There's two, right? It's the smaller Robinson.
You got a Robinson and a Black Hawk, which are default in P3D, so you can just come in and fly them.
That's awesome.
I'll fly in there. I'll try. Well, if Milvis decides to, their chopper.
Oh, there's a rant topic. You hit the nail on the head on that one.
Milvis.
So here's the deal. Some of you will have seen in the previous stream that I was building a full-size sort of helicopter with motion. Okay, I built the computers, installed P3D V4, only to realize there's nothing to fly in there. There's very little in terms of helicopters supporting V4 yet, and people don't seem to, update them. So it's a bit weird.
The Milvis 530 is the one we're waiting on. We have a livery for it. We love flying it. It doesn't work properly in V4. It does work, but the external program doesn't work, and there's no doors on it. Come on, we need it.
So it might as well be a Huey at that point.
Yeah. But the Huey is supposed to be very good from Milvis. I haven't scooped it up yet, but that's one that is supposed to be pretty damn good.
Yeah. I'm excited about that one too. So it's out already. I just need to scoop it up, really. I used to fly the heck out of a Huey in Battlefield Vietnam, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see me fly my Huey in DCS, man, those combat landings, you know I
Yeah.
get it down.
That's going to be nice.
You need reinforced skids, man.
Yeah.
Cool, man. What about you, Kevin? Your holiday break? Good one?
Yeah, holiday break was nice. Last of December, I was not last of December, early December. I was in Cuba. We talked about this already.
Yeah.
So that was a nice preamble of the holidays. Spent some time with the family. It was very good. It was very good. I'm going to Toronto to see some friends in January. And February I'm coming to San Francisco.
Yeah, buddy.
For you guys.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna
Always
be a
good
great
to have
time. Yeah, and I'm moving to Toronto in February. In March, actually, 1st of March. So that's a lot of things coming. A lot of
Heck
things
yeah.
coming.
Man, lots
of
in
upheaval.
motion.
Yep.
Lots in motion. Yeah, we took it easy here. Stayed at home mostly through the entire holiday. Really, we just tried not to go out. Got a lot
Good
of house stuff.
achievement.
It's interesting. Like our tree is actually still up in the back. It's no longer illuminated like it was on the past few shows, but it's still up. We got so lazy over the holidays. So like
But
we
you still get your lights up outside the house as well, haven't you?
we do.
They'll be there all year.
They'll be here by the time Kevin. Look, Kevin, when you get to my house, bro, if that tree is still up, fucking drag it outside to the trash can and throw it out for me. Fully assembled, bro, ornaments and all. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
my word.
You just make sure you take the Daft Punk.
Ah,
No,
yes,
I'll
the
make-
Daft Punk ornaments.
I'll make sure to film it, and it's going to be on the next on approach. Yeah. Yeah.
just a big,
Just sneak out
big
with a
fireball.
Torch it.
All right, well, it's time to get caught up on the news. Let's get started. Kicking off the show with some shout-outs. This is where we thank those that have contributed stories to the SkyLounge.tv. From the top, completely dominating the board, we've got number one spot, Angeli662. Thank you very much for some amazing stories over the past 2 weeks. Followed closely by Tomcat UK. And then I have on a fly, Mr. Given rising once again in the board up to number 4. Bigera77. Mr. Pincom 2016 returning to active duty status. I love it. Mr. B. Crawley 57, Mr. Tarpoon, a newer member to the lounge, Cobus Van Wyk, great name, and our newest Gold Club patron and supporter, Mr. Osflight Simmer. Yes, YouTube Osflight Simmer. Welcome and thank you for the love and support. Ladies and gents, these are the folks that took the lead these past 2 weeks, but it doesn't mean that we're not thankful for everyone else that didn't make the top 10. So keep the stories coming. Without you submitting news, we've got nothing to talk about in our weekly wrap-ups. So thank you, and here's to a great 2018. Kicking off with our top story this week, brought to us by Angeli662. Rex Skyforce 3D released.
Finally.
Finally. So I'm going to take a step back on this one. I do not own the product. I do have some thoughts from what I see, but I'm going to pass the baton over to you guys for this
I'm
discussion.
going to pass the baton to Kevin.
No one wants
All
to
right.
touch it. It's like a hot potato.
It's yeah, okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I've had some experience with it. I started well, first of all, the first day it was released, I was
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
What?
Look.
You got the butt model.
The plugin that changes the word cloud to butt. I told people, do not put it on your business machine. This could very well be considered my business machine. And look at what happened.
Yes. New 3D butt models.
We talked about it last week. And it strikes. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Buts.
Part
It
of the
stays.
feature list.
It stays until I disable it by the next story. But no upside down butts and no repeating butt bottoms either. I swear to you, if you're in tech, it is the best plugin. I'm telling you. Apparently, even if you're in flight sim, it's a great plugin. Okay.
My God, it's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Wait.
Bastard.
Wait.
Talking about these cloud butts, yeah.
Wait. We're gonna disable it now, and just like that, fixed. We're back. So, please, Mr. Kevin, carry on.
What was I saying? Okay. Yeah, I've had some experience with it. First day it was released, I was more looking around. I know Sparky got it. He got it first day, didn't you? So I hesitated on buying it because I didn't have the best experience with previous products, but looking at pictures of this one, it really looked incredible. So after I saw some picture. What was happening in my brain was I told myself the first time I'm going to see a breakthrough image that doesn't come out of Rex, I'll buy it. And I did see a very, very good few pictures from Facebook of people actually using it, and decided to jump on it and buy it. I installed it, and I'll give my overall opinion on it, not into specifics, because it's a new product and it always takes some time to refine a new product that's as this complex. So there are some areas that needs to be fixed, and I think they're fully aware of it, and they will fix, I believe, most of it. There are a few details that, being a user interface designer, that struck me the first time I used it. A few annoying things like laggy user interface and stuff like that, and the position of some buttons, and I was a bit confused, to be honest. But it's all constructive feedback. I think they're open to it. Weather-wise, I'm having some issues with the cloud models. I've posted on their forum, and there's a video I posted in the thread as well that might better explain what the issue is. And Sparky, I think, had a part of it at the beginning as well, where when you go through a cloud, the contrast just goes crazy. Yeah, all blue and black and stuff like that. But not only I have that issue that Sparky observed in the first stream as well, I'm having this issue where the clouds are disappearing when you zoom in and out. I've heard this, I'm not the first one with this issue. I've posted on their forum that issue, and Reed is going to come back to me tomorrow, and we'll experiment a few things. But the process has not been as straightforward as I would have expected it to be. But again, it's a new product, so we'll give it some time. And the big line of it is, I feel it looks incredible in some situations, very specific situations, but it doesn't look as good in all situations.
Right.
And I think Edson had a word about this. I think he said it was good for taking screenshot, not necessarily.
Yeah, that seems to be my observation. Is like when I look at a screenshot, I'm like, okay, like that looks nice. But anytime I've seen it like in action, I'm like, oh hell no. Like, no. Like absolute definite zero, nope, not touching it. But like screenshots, very photographic and stuff, and like they look nice. The clouds look like real clouds, and like that's the thing, right? Is that I mean, look at these, right? Like you look at some of these clouds, like you look at this and you're like, oh my god, we're about to have this in sim. Like that's dope. But then you actually look at it like in motion and realize that no matter what angle you're at to this cloud, you're gonna see this exact same curl right there and that same curl, and it's not gonna shift on you. man, that's when the convincing starts to go away, because all of a sudden you're like, it's like a painting where the eyes keep following me. and that's
they've done some great work remodeling the cloud, the 3D model of the cloud, in the sense that there's no upside down butts anymore.
Right. Yeah.
So everything it looks upright, and the dark is at the bottom and the bright is at the top. That sense is perfect, but the problem is now they have those big goofy clouds that are very convincing when you look at them from far away, but as you said, as you get closer, the cloud keeps looking at you, and it doesn't feel 3D anymore when you get closer to them. And I think those 2D sprites that constitute the clouds, they are bigger than the ones that come with the sim by default. So it breaks in a sense, because the closer you get, the bigger the sprite is turning around you. So it makes things very 3D and breaks the immersion a bit. But you know, they have to balance, I guess, frame rate for visuals. So that's, I assume, the result of it. It's not the best looking. I wish it wasn't that complicated. I really, really wish. I've seen some incredible pictures, but coming back to what I was saying, it looks superb in some situation, but it doesn't look as good in all situations.
I've been using it over the last couple of days now, last few days, but since it came out. And I've had to turn the weather engine off in it. The weather engine it reads the METAR, but it doesn't interpret it properly. That's my personal opinion on that, because I look out the window and it's not raining, but I've got rain. And you look on the map, on the weather, and on their map, and there's no rain yet. It's rain. Wow, what's going on? You know,
I've had that too.
So what I did is, the way I've been running it is I've been running Active Sky with it and just using their 3D cloud models. But saying that, the show I did yesterday, the clouds look fine. There have been issues with over contrast. That could be a PTA thing. It could be a shader thing. I don't know. It could be a combination of both.
I've tried. It's not a PTA thing. I've uninstalled the 3D models and that fixed it.
Right. Because I got that really high contrast, and it was just it killed the immersion for me. The other thing, I was flying. Mr. Edson saw this. I was flying into that cumulus nimbus cloud, and it looked like a mushroom cloud. Honestly, it just looked like a nuclear mushroom cloud. But as you got closer and closer to it, it started to build it more detail, more detail, more detail. I don't want to see more detail being built up. I want to see it detailed in the distance.
Correct. That's it right there.
Because it just looks like a flat image.
It really did. It looked like a mushroom in the distance, that as you got closer to it, slowly fluffy things magically appered around the base of it.
Yeah,
and then it got full.
That kind of broke the immersion.
Yeah.
I mean,
some people posted screenshots of this at night or at dawn, and it looked incredible.
I'm sure, as I said, I streamed with it yesterday, and I had no issue with the cloud structures or actually looking nice. I was flying through mist, and you had that nice wispy mist effect, which is great. But at the end of the day, I mean, I've been using this, as I said, since it came out, but I still think I've just paid for 22 pages of textures. That's what it feels like to me, because I've had to turn elements of it off. You know, I've had to turn the weather engine off.
But in all fairness, right? Like you do already have, but you do already have like an infrastructure built for your weather generation, right? So it's like, we're one type of consumer.
If you don't have a weather engine or system already, and you don't have Rex 4, you don't have soft clouds, you don't have any of that stuff, and you want one product, get this one. Simple. It's got everything. I
would say, given some of these visual defects, that once they're
They'll be worked
repaired,
out.
yeah, once those are worked out, it would probably be my recommendation as well. There's no way that I could steer somebody to, like, you know, my good friend down the street that's just getting into simming to go out and drop, you know, $85 on a separate weather engine and separate cloud textures and a separate sky textures package and one that does all the injecting. Like, no way.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to say go out and get this and get yourself started. You'll dig it. It'll do your weather for you. It'll do your clouds for you. And you know, that's honestly back at Rex Business Development. They know that too. I think they know that too.
Issues, and they will. I assume they're going to get to those issues, and you know, and it's going to be an awesome product, and I hope it is. But yeah, I still, you know, there's a few misgivings. But it's, you know, you're talking to me, Edson, and you're the same. You know, we've built our sims up, and we want it to look the best and fly the best and everything, and we want the best out of it. So yeah, we do get in, we do nitpick it, we do. I want to use this product and this product and this product to make this perfect product, whereas the regular consumer wants to just fly.
I feel stupid sometimes when they're like, "Your clouds are so nice. How do you do it?" And I'm like, 4 different programs.
Yeah, lots of money.
One of which has one tick box checked, meaning that I use one single feature out of that program. Like, we've been around the block.
I've got Asker, and everything in Asker is turned off apart from the sky color.
Yep. Yep. Dynamic sky generation. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
The thing I discovered with Skyforce is that the 3D cloud models, you can install them and just forget about them and not even run the program, and they're still going to be used in the sim. So basically, you could install those and just use ActiveSky. Because I've had the same issue as Sparky, where I arrived in Montreal. It was minus 24 degrees Celsius. That's below freezing, just for reference. It was raining. There was not a single cloud in the sky, and the Matard said that there were few clouds, and it was not raining. So I was like,
completely
how
wrong.
hard is it? How hard is it? I'm at the METAR location, and it's not accurate. So I'm still using ActiveSky. I guess I hope they'll fix it.
With it is the weather map, which I want to use because it's beautiful. You can see, you know, the green areas where your cloud, you know, where your precipitation is and stuff. But it's so slow. God, it's painfully slow.
Well, I think, you know, we've got a couple of opinions here, including one from just kind of like somebody on the outside looking in. And I've been doing the research. I mean, granted, a lot of people have said, I want to see what you can do with it. But really, like, at this point, what hasn't been tried already, right? Like, I listen to you guys, and it's like, you guys have pretty much tried it all and still aren't there yet. Maybe after the next hotfix. I do know there was a hotfix today released for this, but maybe after the next one, you know, things will get a little better with it, and I'll take a peek myself.
And just a thought: when is the next AS going to be released? And what is it going to be included in there? Because I mean, it's time. It's a catch-up game. Yeah. We are in a catch-up game, and I think we're there. I think there's a good competition to be had there. And I don't know what's going to happen next. I really don't.
ActiveSky is going to come out with a bang.
I guess. I don't know.
I've always said, Rex for the textures, ActiveSky for the weather. That's the best combination, and it always has been.
Yeah, most definitely. Can't argue there, man. Thank you, Angeli662. This one submitted by Mr. Pincom 2016. Leading Edge Simulation Saab 340 release coming soon. Mr. Pincom says, I hope they make this bird for P3D one day. Really fun to fly. X-Plane is now a contender for sure. I gotta say, soft spot in my heart for the Saab aircraft. This is pretty sexy to me. The story over at Air Daily X. Scroll down for the source. So this is an update for 11 compatibility.
Yeah.
So, okay. First comment. Has the wing fairing caught fire or something?
I was looking at that.
Very dirty. Very dirty.
I think it's shadow.
It's shading. It's ambient occlusion, but it's, in my opinion, way overdone compared to the rest of the aircraft, because the rest of the aircraft looks insane.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that caught my eyes is this. And the Milviz 737 had that problem as well.
Did it?
Yeah, it did. It did. Over the wing, it had that. And it's just breaking it for me.
Right.
It really is. It's the only thing about it that I don't like. Everything else looks really, really good.
Yeah, it's a nice aircraft.
Yeah.
Very
they must fly really good.
Our livery.
yeah, it's an interesting one, right? It's very similar to our livery. Close. You got the half tail.
Yeah.
I am excited though. I'm with Pin. I wish aircraft like this would make its way into P3D. But I guess we're getting the PMDG, the J41.
J45, 41,
45?
Yeah.
45.
Which, yeah, and that falls in line with this type of aircraft.
Short haul commuter.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I'm actually, tell you what, I'm actually glad this aircraft is only on X-Plane, because it's drawing people from P3D to X-Plane. Something that, in my opinion, is a good thing. Really good thing.
That's true. So thank you so much, Pincom 2016. Mr. Gibbon brings us an update on Quality Wings simulations hosted over at FS Elite. All I care about in this is that the BAE is coming. that's all I care about in this entire post by Quality Wings, is that the BAE is coming to V4.1 or .X, I should say, at this stage, because probably the next update is around the corner. This.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
This can come into my hands before the 787 for all I care, and I'd be happy. But I am also waiting on the 787. I do want to have that plane.
Does it have a cabin?
What do you mean? This?
Yeah. Well, I hope so. How are you going to fly it?
No, cabin, not the cockpit.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you can go inside.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love that airplane.
This airplane is like everything right here, bro. This is it. Like, they still use these in South America. Like, I'm going to fly the living shit out of this aircraft. I love this aircraft. From every angle, it looks good. All of the weird mechanical aspects of it looks good. You know, the speed brake in the back, the split tail that opens up. I mean, dude, this just
So what you're saying
this thing is sex.
So what you're saying, Quality Wings, you're gonna have a Brazilian or a Colombian or
the Bolivian, yes,
livery,
indeed,
ready for it.
Yep.
What's the company called in Bolivia?
So EcoJet used to fly a fleet of these, and EcoJet I don't think is flying anymore, but there are multiple independent companies that do fly this. In fact, the crash that happened with the soccer team that was flying over into Chile not long ago was one of these. The one that ran out of fuel completely.
Oh yeah.
Was one of these. They ran them so lean, and that it should have, even on paper, should have been caught on the ground, that they were not going to have enough fuel. They ran them that lean that it should have been caught on paper, but didn't matter. The plane took off and never made its destination, and it was one of these.
All right.
One of these. But
787, still wait. That's one I am looking forward to. I mean, it's
yeah, bro, she's a beast.
there's no. That's the thing about P3D right now is there's no heavies. 747's the heaviest we've got.
So I know we call our aircraft.
There's no Airbus A380 or A330. There's no
right.
It's
a true heavy
737. No real big planes yet, and we
right.
I want the big planes.
Yeah.
7.4. No.
7.4. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. 747. But yeah,
so
but I mean, but comparing that to an A330 or an A380, they're small.
So I know we often call our aircraft she's, but somehow, some way, to me, this looks like a gentleman. This doesn't look like a she. I may refer to my 787 as a he.
Even with the spinners?
Yeah, even with those nice
crispy cones,
the crispy cones. This is just a damn good looking plane, man. This plane is all business. We can get shit done.
Yep, it flies so well.
I've not had a chance.
So does it say anywhere when? Is it going to be this year? Are we looking at this year?
No.
Summer of 2018.
It's gonna be a while. And it's crazy because when we met at the flight sim, whatever the hell it was, and I say that now because there's expo and show and shindig and get together, and at the flight sim Kumbaya, they were like, oh yeah, well this one for FSX will be released by the end of summer. We're on a firm deadline to release by the end of summer, and the P3D one will follow shortly thereafter. Shortly thereafter. We're going to be well beyond shortly thereafter by the time summer hits. That's going to be like a 1 year wait.
Yeah, hopefully they'll do a good job. I want a good job out of them. I don't want them to ask either. So
yeah.
There's a lot of component that goes into it.
Yeah.
But it does fly so good. I can't wait. I just cannot wait. So
exciting.
Good.
Exciting. And then, of course, the 757, right?
There's good competition now for the 757.
Right, because Captain Sim just released theirs.
Yeah. The debate of who has the better one.
Right.
Totally debatable. But, yeah.
It'll be quite the debate, too.
Yeah.
It will be. It looks like it's a good year for heavies. It does. It came to a point where it felt a little bit stale for a while, but now there's
I like that Israeli livery.
Again. I know that thing is nice.
I like that Israeli livery. That looks smart.
Sure does.
And talking about heavies or aircraft release and being a good year, I totally expect PMDG to announce something by the end of the year, a new project or something. It's totally logical. I don't know what it's going to be, but looking forward to this year in terms of aircraft release. And please, Aerosoft, release your goddamn 330. I can't wait. I can't wait any longer. 2013, they announced it. 2013. Please release it. Please.
Soon. Trademark.
Thank you for that, Gibbon. Tropicalsim Porto 2018 LPPR for FSX and P3D. This one posted by Angeli662. A new version goes live of Porto LPR by Tropicalsim, supporting V4.1 and FSX. This new generation scenery brings new features and more for V4 users. The Portuguese airport has now dynamic lights, Sode animated jetways, and a new 3D model and 3D lights. Over at Tropicalsim and in the $20 club.
Oh, yes.
I like the $20 club. Also important to mention, Portugal, neighboring country with Spain. Incredible scenery out that way.
Lots of Spanish scenery come out last year.
Lots of it. Lots of Spanish scenery. And the terrain out there is just absolutely incredible. So beautiful place to fly. DHL.
Screenshots look nice.
They do.
Yeah. I like the design of the front of the airport.
That is a
Terminal.
beautiful
It's beautiful,
terminal.
isn't it? Yeah.
It's the kind of thing where some architect drew this and the builder was like, "Yeah, bro, I can't make this happen." And the architect was like, "Make it happen."
Your
Like
money.
it's very, very pretty, very, very nice. Look at that.
Yes.
That's well
Mech-
modeled as well.
That's like mechanical engineer's heaven right there, right? Because you know that these are proper and real support beams of some sort, but the math that had to be involved into building this structure is just, I love it. Insane. I wish I studied like mechanical structural engineering.
Yeah, you'd be
Awesome.
nerding out right now just looking
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's good for the price. Very good.
dollars,
Mhm.
yeah.
$20 club. Yep. Transparent jetways. Look at they see right through that.
Soda as well, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Very good.
That's where Edson would be. That's where the ATC would put Edson every time. They always put him on the.
Bro,
They
even when I
always put
ask
you
for a
out there.
gate, they always put me out there. It's like I'm just punished every time I land somewhere. They're like, no. You go over there.
yeah.
Big DHL facility, Sparky.
Yeah, that's no good to me though. Where's the FedEx?
Oh, look. UPS too, UPS. Is the next photo UPS? Is the next photo FedEx, you think?
No, there's gonna be no FedEx there.
It's the smallest UPS
2,
I can
1. No.
No, there's no FedEx there. If they get UPS and DHL, there's gonna be no FedEx.
Nah.
No
Look
love.
at the overrun.
That's nice.
Run.
That's
Look
cool.
at the shape of the overrun. It's triangular. It's nice.
Very elaborate designs. I like this.
Looks very nice. Very nice looking airport.
There's the region.
Wow.
Good blending.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. That's some nice night lighting.
Is it real lighting though? Yeah, it is.
Big boy,
Yeah, that looks like dynamic lighting.
It is. Yeah. Good. I like that.
Very
Excellent.
impressed.
Yeah, $20 club.
$20. Damn,
Head over
yeah.
to there you go. Look, boom, add to wish list. Thank you, Angeli662. Half Moon Bay Airport by, you guessed it, ORBX. This one brought to us by Pincom 2016.
This should be out soon.
ORBX, the scenery making machine, has announced that they will be providing us with another beautiful airport and area located the south of San Francisco. OMG Edson, you'll love this one. You, sir, are not wrong. Posted over at FS Elite. Check out Half Moon Bay.
It's got to be pretty close now, wouldn't it?
It's got to be close, yep. So here's a good map for reference, right? We've got Half Moon Bay, way out here. You got Pacifico, which is a beautiful area. SFO just on the other side. So this is so perfect for those Waco flights that we do, where we go up and watch the sunset, loop back around, and we can land at Half Moon Bay.
Yeah, where it says San Mateo, you've got
That's
KSQL right there.
Yep, KSQL is right here at the base of this bridge. So KSQL would be right here.
Yeah.
So KSQL, SFO, all custom. Half Moon Bay custom. Further down south here, further down south at the coastline, custom is Palo Alto. Further down south at this coastline, custom is Monterey. Further down south, that coastline continuing is San Jose, also custom airport for San Jose. Like, it's just crazy with custom airports here. But this is where I begin to rant.
But this is the worst area to fly in the world.
Number one, it's like the worst area to fly in the world when it comes to frames, for sure. Number two, where's the love for Oakland? Can a brother in the East Bay get some love on the other side of the bay, please? Can we stop hitting the peninsula with all the love just because they don't have Walmarts at all here? Just because like Walmarts don't even open stores in a peninsula at all because You know, they're not poor and shit. But can we
Hey,
please get some good airports in the East Bay, please? Somebody make Oakland, because it's a beautiful airport and there's a lot of cargo coming in and out, and they have dedicated runways for GA and for jets, private fucking jets. Why? Because all the rich people that come to visit the peninsula fly into Oakland because it's too expensive to fly into SFO.
When they do Oakland, Edson, can
Yes.
we get the campus as well?
Which
What's the big university there? It goes up into the hills, and they've got observatory on the top and all sorts of things.
that would be Berkeley.
Berkeley,
Yes, UC
yeah.
Berkeley.
Can we have Berkeley modeled as well?
I'm surprised it's not. I checked on some of the bigger landmarks that ORBX, you know, ORBX did NorCal. So like it's been touched by ORBX, but there are still some landmarks that are missing. For VFR flyers, there is a point of reference out here in the bay, just south of this bridge. There's a sunken ship there. And for VFR reference, that sunken ship is actually utilized. So it would be cool to see a little update to NorCal with a little submerged ship there.
Little detail.
Yeah, little details, right? Those little things. But I am super excited to have this airport. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's so much love coming into the general area that I live in. This is awesome. So keep the NorCal coming.
On the point of San Francisco, we really struggle with the city, and seeing what Duvetsky Design have done with Seattle and New York. Can you please, the guys listening, if you're listening there out in, I don't know, are they Polish? I think
so.
Wherever you are in the world, if you're listening, San Francisco.
Please. You're right. So Aerosoft did San Francisco, the city pack. No night lighting. It's just not ideal. You know, it's
killer.
It's outdated. The performance just isn't there. San Francisco, the city itself, does need a redo. Somebody needs to do it. ORBX NorCal just isn't enough to really make that city shine. When you have this much custom airport, it means there's this many developers bringing people into a region where potentially they'll see your work. Someone do San Francisco, please. With night lighting. Thank you.
Yes.
And just a special note that the Bay Bridge from Treasure Island to San Francisco on one side now has an art installation that has been deemed permanent with LEDs running down the sides.
Details.
So if you like details. Thank you, Pincom. I'm excited for this one. Coronado announces a new project, the S360 for FSX and P3D. This one brought to us by Angeli662. Happy New Year for all of you. We want to take this opportunity to share our new project for this year that you've requested a lot. A big hug for everyone, and we hope you like it. Best regards.
That's been requested a lot.
I know, right?
By Edson. It's been requested a lot by Edson.
This one's pretty ugly.
To be honest with you, looking at this, look at the size of those engines compared to the size of the airframe.
I know. Does it fly?
It's like a bee. It doesn't scientifically flies, but it does somewhat.
And don't get me wrong,
why.
the modeling is beautiful.
It reminds me of a Sikorsky helicopter.
Yeah, look at the door. There's a big door and a little door.
So it seems to me that the packs are at the ground level, and the luggages are at the top. Because when you look at it, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I know. Why all this headroom? Like, what on earth?
What goes up there?
It's the DO228 on crack, it looks like. Whoa!
Like the escape hatch.
That's nice.
It's got to be military, right?
I
don't know. It's weird. I don't know what to think about that plane.
It's a flying
Google
box.
It reminds me of the you know, the very, very first passenger aircraft where passengers would be very low at the back and the pilot would be above in the front.
It's a cool aircraft. I mean, yeah, I wonder what the use is.
It looks to me that it's very similar to the Beech 1900D.
British Airways have one.
Huh.
What are they doing? What are they doing with this?
Yeah, it's
really.
It seems to me like it's a special purpose aircraft. You don't fly those for nothing. There's a reason for that.
There's a lot. There's a Qantas one.
What?
Yeah.
So regional routes then.
Just Google the S360 aircraft and go to images.
All right, let's have a look.
Okay.
I have seen this split tail one.
It's for parachuting.
Ooh.
The split tail is for parachutes. There's a
There's a
door
military
at the
right
back that
there.
opens.
The U.S. Army has them.
Oh yeah.
Air UK. Okay.
There's a Royal Mail one.
It's cargo centric. Oh wow, that's FSX. Commuter. Okay.
Yeah, there's lots of variety as well.
I'm confused.
All right. That Royal Mail one, that's got me.
Very interesting.
Yeah, but look at the size of the engines compared to the airframe. It just doesn't look right, does it?
It doesn't. Nothing looks right on that airplane.
No. British Caledonian.
Even the tail is like... I like the shape of it, but it doesn't match everything else. I like the curve on the tail. I like that. Those are old engines. Wow. Look at the counterweights on the ailerons. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, so this could be an exciting one to look out for. There's some definitely some liveries there that I'd be definitely interested in getting.
You can do a TSL livery on this. There's a lot of space for the logo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, is it a
it's
proper...
Carenado. But it's Coronado. Their paint kits suck.
Yeah, their paint kits
What paint
suck.
kit? There's no paint kit. You fly that thing too low, it just sinks and you die. Look at the wings. It's insane.
There's so little.
There's so little of it.
There's no surface area. How does it fly? You know what? Do the supports actually add to some of the lift? Do you
They
think?
look like they do because
it's
definitely
there has to
it's
be
1/4 of the wing.
Yeah, there has to be math there, right? Like for lift, there has to be X amount of surface area to lift X amount of weight. But do these struts somehow become part of that surface area equation? Because there's no wing surface. Look at them. Look at them. They're the little nubs.
Yeah, it's a flying brick.
It looks like it.
Look.
Yeah, no.
Interesting, man. Interesting. Very interesting.
Definitely shouldn't be flying.
Well, looking forward to learning more about it.
Yeah.
It's ugly enough to be kind of cool. It has my attention a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It has my attention a little bit. New Flytampa previews of Boston and SABA Airport. This one also by Angeli662. Oh my, Flytampa are well known as one of the best developers to grace our community, bringing high quality sceneries of flight sim over the past few years. Today on Christmas Day, they have shown off some new previews of Boston alongside announcing a new project, SABA, the airport with the world's shortest commercial runway, serving the small Caribbean island with the use of Twin Otters and other light aircraft. So this
like
is
the artist.
Boston, and dude, this looks amazing.
The thing is, Boston's been done and over and over and over. How many Bostons are there now?
They well, hold on. They've been updated. I was about to say Boston is one of the airport that's been the
Oldest.
the most upkept airport around, because Flytampa released numerous versions of Boston, and they've always kept it up to date. And it's there's a motorcycle going through. It's a great airport to fly into. I really dig that airport, and out of all the airports that I flew during my VATSIM career, Boston was the airport I went to.
I was actually going to say, Boston has the best ATC on VATSIM.
Oh, it is, definitely, absolutely, out of a doubt. I really like that. The other one though, Saba, isn't it included already with St. Martin?
This is included in St. Martin Complete, but this is in much higher detail.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Look at the
stones.
And
I can see Edson flying off the edge of that one a few times.
Yeah.
So I have, and I had this thing, right? So there's in Active Sky, there's a setting that controls kind of like the amount of updrafts that you'll get on cliff edges like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I fought to get a plane down here, and I could not. Like, I could not. I would come in at some of the slowest speeds, and a gust would hit me from the cliff edge, and now cruising over the runway again. Until I discovered that setting and tuned it and fine-tuned it. But yeah, no, it's a beautiful airport to try.
I hope Edson, you like placebo effect, because it's not the ridge the problem, it's the ground effect.
The ground effect.
Yeah, because you're coming from a cliff to a ground, and then you're suddenly having a cushion of air that's lifting you up. You're gonna have the same issue regardless of the airport. If there's a cliff, there's a ground effect.
Well, I was able to turn it down, and the plane would actually come down.
You'll learn that a lot when you fly in the choppers, Mr. Eds.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
The ground effect. Yeah.
The Chopper Club. This is cool looking, man. I'm excited for this as well.
Sorry, I just have to go and visit the toilet and get my tissues here.
Sparky has been waiting for this moment for a very long time. I'm going to let you introduce this one.
Aeroplane Heaven Lancaster in development.
This one brought to us by S. Simmons 1958. Heavy metal and a touch of fabric.
Man, I've been barking about A2A doing a Lancaster for many, many years. I'm sorry, A2A. You've missed the boat. You've missed it. The boat has sailed. Because this is coming. Oh, beautiful. And look at that. Just look at the screenshots, man. And a little...
It has been over 10 years since we produced the Lancaster. Our last one became a big hit for us and is still selling. With the recent success of our B-17s, and in light of V4 and its features, we decided it was time to take a new look at the Lanc. Ooh, they're on like a short name basis with it. It's like that. Whilst the B-17s ruled the daylight hours, the Lancaster was the hero of the night, carrying out dangerous mission sorties deep into enemy territory with little or no fighter cover. Just like its fighter counterparts, the Hurricane and Spitfire, the Lancaster was the maker of legends, like Group Captain Leonard Cheshire. Did I say that correct, Sparky?
Cheshire, yeah.
Cheshire. And of course, the Dam Busters, led by Guy Gibson, to name a very few. Let's get to the pictures. Sparky, what do you think?
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Look at that modeling. I mean, I have their Lancaster, and it's beautifully modeled. But you know, it's old. It's it's not great. This is gonna up the game. You know, looking through their little preamble there, You know, there's going to be lots of animations. The guns are animated. They're going to have this time. They're going to have the cockpit with the bomb bay, with the gunner position. It's all going to be modeled. It's all going to be beautiful. It's all going to be animated, and I am excited.
I have to highlight this comment. Louis,
Oh my god.
at Louis Bluefield, please, please, please. Oh, folks, for those that don't know, Louis Bloomfield is from A to A. it's too late.
Missed it, man. How many times have I begged the guys at 808 to do a Lancaster?
I'm begging them now to just bring their warbirds back already.
Just bring the yeah.
Just bring them back into V4, please, because we're missing our warbirds altogether.
Look at that.
Leave the Lancaster development to Aeroplane Heaven now. They've got it. Just get the rest of the warbirds in already before other developers start making those too. I'm looking at Milviz right now. Because Milviz has been chipping away at every A2A warbird. So I'm looking at.
I don't want
Aeroplane Heaven.
Any of them. I want them to upgrade their goddamn aircraft to V4. Concentrate on that. Don't do new things. Just do that for now.
Aeroplane Heaven. If you can make your tac pack ready, please do. But if not, can we just have animated bomb drops?
They like doing stuff like that. Their B-17,
yeah.
Their B-17, when I fly it on stream, people go crazy because of all the moving parts. The turrets revolve and move. The turret gunners can be controlled separately. The bomb bay doors open, they drop. They're gonna do it right.
I want to be flying over the Rua Dam and be able to drop my bouncing bomb. I know it's not going to animate like a bouncing bomb or anything. I don't care, but it's the matter of being able to release that thing and then fly back without it.
Yeah,
you know.
I provide a nuke.
Very nice. Yeah, beautiful. Look at that. Really well modeled.
Oh, what's Sparky? What's this?
That's the fat boy. That's the fat boy. That's not the bouncing bomb. That's the fat boy.
That's right. The bouncing bomb they carried underneath. Yeah, right.
That one. That's the one they took out the Nimitz with. The fat boy.
That's the one that was staged at the museum on the side on the floor. Right. Gotcha.
Yeah. No, that was a bouncing bomb. Gotcha. The one on the floor was the bouncing bomb.
Oh, okay. Lot of detail, man. Lot of detail coming soon.
Looking forward to having this in the hangar and then going out to the Ruhr Dams again over in Germany
soon. Oh, amazing. Excited. Thank you, Steve.
Seriously excited.
Sparky a happy man. Moving on to some TSL news. Just a brief update. Congratulations to 35 Gaming for winning the patron giveaway this past month. I'm interested in seeing what it is that he picked up from Designed by Humans. Amazing t-shirt shop. It's where we have our merch store as well. And as a winner, he was able to either buy from our shop or buy from any other shop that's over at designedbyhumans.com. I'm excited to hear what he scooped up. Congratulations and thank you for the continued support. Also, custom liveries. All of the TSL liveries are now available for download by everyone. More than enough people have asked about getting their hands on the Black Pearl tail liveries that we fly on streams. Have at it. Head over to the skylounge.tv, click the downloads link at the top, and you'll find all the liveries that we've put out and all the future ones that are coming. And we do have some in the paint shop already, so thank you all. It's time for the clip of the week. This week, clipped by Chance E12, we have what looks to be like
Doing
Mr.
it right.
Spark Smudge.
This is that effect. That
Yeah, we
was
talked
talking
about it.
earlier.
Mhm.
Holy moly!
Exactly.
This is the issue I had.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
this is what you saw with Rex Skyforce.
Yeah, this is the issue I had right here.
I had the same. Yeah, exactly.
Whoa!
And you're getting out of it.
Somebody said the floor is lava.
Doppler effect. He
Yeah.
Oh
I hope they
man!
fix it.
Holy moly!
Oh yeah, that's wild. I can't even watch that. I'm gonna start tripping out right now. Amazing. Thank you. Oh, look, another one. The floor is lava.
Yeah.
Oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, head over to twitch.tv/theskylounge to catch our live shows. Make sure to use the clip button. We need to keep filling up the clips area with more goofy stuff. It's time for the speed round. This is worth mentioning. All the stuff we've talked about in detail prior, or just general updates for Flight Sim add-ons. Here we go. Let's take a drink of water first.
Do you want me to say it for someone?
Yes.
Nantes Atlantique
Has been updated. Actually, has been released. X-Plane 11 public beta now available. John, whoa, hold on. Fucking, I shrunk it. My goodness. X-Plane 11 VR public beta now available. John Wayne International out now for X-Plane 11. AI Lights Reborn, the free edition 3.34 has been officially released. Rex announces the first hotfix for Skyforce 3D. MIGS Field for X-Plane 11 is now released. X Camera 2.31 is ready for X-Plane. ORBX K Blue Canyon Nyack. I like saying that. Nyack.
Wow.
Airport.
That was a mouthful.
It's Nyack. Has been patched to 1.10. XATC Chatter Beta 2 is now ready for X-Plane. Turbulent Designs terminal update. So if you have any Turbulent Designs airports, just run the terminal and it should pull some updates. Netherlands photo reel for Aerofly FS2. Some alpha shots now in the forum. Flytampa, Vienna, and Toronto get updates. I'm excited about that because, Mr. Kevin, we were just talking about flying into Toronto. And now we can in V4.
Yeah.
K-SAN hits 1.10. That's ORBX. Rim & Company release St. Helena. Is that right? Helena?
Yeah,
Helena. St. Helena. For X-Plane 11. SimStarter NG updated to 1.65. VQPR Paro International Airport Bhutan for X-Plane now released. Eulogio Sanchez.
Lot of X-Plane.
Eulogio Sanchez get a new airport for X-Plane by Virtual Design 3D. The Chance Vought F4U Corsair is now available on X-Plane 11. And last but definitely not least, the Just Flight Tornado GR1 hits Service Pack 5 and is now V4 ready.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Lots of updates. Lots
Lots of
X-Plane
X-Plane
updates.
love.
Lots of X-Plane. Yeah, definitely. Guys, thank you for another show. Any closing thoughts, remarks, highlights for this coming week in the shows or anything?
Biggest thing for me would be Chopper Club.
Chopper
coming
Club.
Sunday.
Yeah, look out for details in the Chopper Club. Patrons, you'll find everything you need under the Flying Clubs tab. The link is not there now, but it will be after the show. You'll find the Chopper Club link there with details being posted every week for the meetup. We thank you for viewing the show and for the support. We hope to catch you in our live shows during the week. Until next time, Sky 5.
Climbing 13 down. 13,000, 6 123, contact the New York Center, 128.3.